My next victim was the massive Norwegian Sander Berge, and I'm tall. I'm 6'2", and I'm normally the tallest in most rooms. I was nowhere near the tallest, even in the players. I got dwarfed by Sander by miles. I got dwarfed by Ollie McBurney and Chris Basham. Anyway, Sander Berge. So I walked towards him, and before I got a chance to say, Sander, may I have a photo, please, mate? He went, podcast man, in my face, which was one of the greatest moments of my life. It was in a Norwegian accent, Sander's fantastic Norwegian accent, which I'm not even going to attempt to do. Podcast man? No. Oh my God. Podcast? No, that's Jamaican. Podcast man? Oh, that's Jamaican again. I'm sorry. I'm going to move on. He knew who I was straight away as soon as I was in front of him. And Podcast Man is probably one of the better nicknames I've had in my life. He then proceeded to prove to me that he knew about the channel by telling me things about the channel, which I thought was absolutely adorable because I'm like, I believe you, Sander. I believe you. You shouted Podcast Man in my face. Of course I believe you. I'll be honest, I didn't really spend too much time with these players, maybe 2 or 3 minutes each, because I know how busy they are. They are the stars in this setting. So everybody wants to speak to them. So I made sure after a couple of minutes, I left him alone, didn't ask him too many questions, and I moved on after talking to Sander to talk to Kieran Clark. Oh, before we move on to Kieran Clark, Sander Berge has the longest finger in the world, apparently. I didn't even spot this, but saying that, I was pretty hungover when I posted the photos. But everyone on Twitter and Facebook seemed to really enjoy that Sander got a really long finger.